General Hospital shocker. Tracy outs Drew's secret. He collapses in front of everyone. The courtroom in Port Charles is packed. Tension ripples through the crowd as Drew Kane prepares to testify in a high-stakes trial where ELQ's future and several personal reputations hang in the balance. Drew appears composed, but there's unease in his eyes. He's hiding something, and Tracy Quartermaine knows it. Tracy, relentless and razor-sharp, has called herself as a surprise witness in the case. Judge Kim orders silence as murmurs break out in the courtroom over this twist. Ned, Olivia, and Michael exchange confused glances while Carly's expression grows increasingly anxious. Sam watches from the gallery, her face unreadable but concerned. Drew braces himself. Tracy takes the stand, facing the court with cool confidence. The attorney for the opposition tries to object to her late entry, but Tracy insists she has crucial, time-sensitive evidence. The judge allows it barely. Under oath, Tracy makes a shocking declaration. Drew had knowingly withheld information about a covert business acquisition that affected ELQ stock, and more damning. He did so while manipulating public sentiment using insider intel from a federal case. The courtroom erupts. Drew's face goes pale, and Michael immediately stands up, demanding clarity. Tracy hands over a folder to the court. The judge examines the documents, his expression hardening. Inside is a series of encrypted emails and call logs connecting Drew to a mysterious financier who had dumped ELQ shares right before a merger was announced, suggesting Drew had tipped them off. Carly whispers to Sam, "He told me everything was above board." Tracy smirks from the witness stand and says, "Drew may be a hero to some, but in business, he's just another Kane, reckless and secretive." Drew stands to speak in his defense, but his words are shaky. He admits to having been in communication with the financier, but he claims it was to protect the company from a hostile takeover. He swears he didn't leak anything damaging or illegal, but the timeline contradicts his narrative. As the pressure mounts, Sam pleads with the judge for a recess. Drew's voice cracks as he continues, "I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I thought I was doing the right thing." But then, without warning, Drew collapses in front of the entire court. Gasps fill the room. Sam races to Drew's side. Michael shouts for someone to call 911. Carly rushes down the aisle, pushing through reporters and court officers. Drew is unresponsive. Paramedics arrive within minutes. Tracy stands still, her face betraying just a flicker of guilt, but she remains firm. "I didn't mean for this," she whispers to herself. Drew is stretchered out, oxygen mask over his face. A stunned silence falls over the court as Judge Kim postpones the rest of the trial. Outside, reporters bombard the Quartermaines with questions. Did Drew Kane commit corporate espionage? Is Tracy Quartermaine setting him up? Was Drew hiding more than we know? At General Hospital, Finn and Portia work frantically to stabilize Drew. Tests show it was a combination of stress, exhaustion, and dangerously high blood pressure. As he regains consciousness, Drew flashes back to moments from the past few months. In flashbacks, we see Drew receiving encrypted files from a mysterious contact labeled RF. Carly asking him if everything is legal and Drew replying, "Trust me, it's complicated, but I've got this handled." Drew burning documents late at night after a tense phone call. An argument with Ned, where Drew says, "The family name doesn't matter when the empire is on fire." Meanwhile, Tracy visits Monica, who had no idea this was coming. Monica chastises Tracy for betraying family again, but Tracy insists, "Drew has been reckless. If I didn't expose him, someone else would have, and it would have been worse." The Quartermaine family is splintering. Michael is livid. He believed Drew was a moral businessman and now feels betrayed. Ned privately thanks Tracy for bringing the truth to light, though he regrets the public spectacle. Brooke Lynn accuses Tracy of humiliating Drew just to reclaim ELQ power. Carly is in denial, demanding to know who the financier was and if Drew used her or Michael in his games. Sam remains the most conflicted. She sits by Drew's side, holding his hand, asking, "Why didn't you trust me enough to tell me everything?" Drew finally confesses, "It started small, just one tip to keep ELQ safe. But then I couldn't stop. I thought I could fix everything before it caught up with me. Sam cries. You're not Jason. You never had to be. But now you've risked everything, including your soul. Back at the courthouse, Carly confronts Tracy in a private hallway. You could have come to me. You didn't have to destroy him in front of the world. Tracy doesn't flinch. And you could have stopped him. But you covered for him like you always do, for Sonny, for Jason, and now for Drew. Tell me, how many more men will you save at the cost of your own morals? Later, Carly goes to Sonny, asking for his help to dig into the financier RF. Sonny agrees, but he warns her, if you go down this rabbit hole, you won't like what you find. And Drew won't come back from it. Meanwhile, Valentine and Laura meet secretly. Valentine is concerned about the ripple effect of Drew's exposure. Laura wonders aloud, what if this was orchestrated, not just by Tracy, but someone with deeper motives? At the same time, Diane Miller receives a sealed envelope with more information about RF, revealing that the mysterious financier was once linked to Victor Cassidy's criminal empire. As Drew begins to recover, he receives a visitor, someone he hasn't seen in years. In a twist that stuns viewers, Shiloh's twin brother, presumed dead, walks into Drew's hospital room, smirking. You thought the past was buried, Drew. But now it's your turn to face the truth. The man reveals he's the one who originally gave Drew the encrypted files and led him into the trap. He claims Tracy only exposed the tip of the iceberg. There's more dirt to come, and Drew is now his pawn. You owe me, the stranger says. And now, it's time to pay. News of Drew's collapse and alleged crimes dominate headlines. Port Charles is divided. Some residents like Curtis, TJ, and Jordan feel sympathy, understanding the pressure Drew was under. Others like Alexis, Nina, and Martin believe Drew's deception hurt the city's trust in Yelq and the Quartermaines. Maxie wonders aloud, how many more secrets are hiding in this town? Brooke Lynn swears to uncover the rest of the story, vowing to protect what's left of the Quartermaine name. Meanwhile, Tracy makes a surprise visit to the crypt at the Quartermaine estate. She speaks to Edward's plaque, saying, you taught me to protect the family at all costs. I did what had to be done. But did she? As Drew returns home under house arrest pending further investigation, he looks out over the harbor with Sam beside him. Everything's changed now, he says. Sam answers, not everything. But the man you were yesterday, he's gone. At that moment, a message arrives on Drew's phone. It's a video of him in a private meeting with someone he swore he never met. The caption reads, there's more to come. Stay quiet or everyone pays. Cut to black.